It's a new year, but not a new race. It's a new challenge. With the biggest regulation overhaul in decades, teams face a massive unknown. Will the new, smaller cars improve racing, or will the changes favor one manufacturer? Can the drivers adapt to a power unit where the battery is as crucial as the engine? The answers could decide who wins and who gets left behind when the green flag drops on a brand new era of Formula One. Formula One isn't just racing toward a checkered flag anymore. With the 2026 power unit regulations, it's racing toward a more sustainable future. The core of this change lies in the engine, which will now run on 100% sustainable fuels. These aren't just for show. They're drop-in fuels derived from non-food waste, or even captured carbon from the atmosphere, proving that high-octane motorsport can exist without new fossil fuels. This green revolution is matched by a significant technical overhaul. By removing the MGUH, the most complicated piece of the current engine, the FIA has simplified the technology, making it more affordable for new manufacturers like Audi and Ford to join the grid. The electrical side of the power unit, centered around the new, more powerful MGUK, will now provide a massive 350 kilowatts of energy. This shift to a 50/50 power split is a massive leap for efficiency and puts F1's technology firmly in line with the future of the automotive world. Beyond the groundbreaking engines, the cars themselves are going on a diet. One of the biggest complaints about modern Formula One cars has been their ever-increasing size and weight, making close racing tricky on some circuits like Monaco. The FIA's answer for 2026? Lighter, more nimble machines, built for closer battles. The new regulations mandate a significant weight reduction of 30 kilograms, bringing the minimum weight down to 768 kilograms, including the driver. That might not sound like a lot, but in Formula One, every gram counts, with reports stating that every 10 kilograms of weight translates to roughly 0.35 seconds per lap. To achieve this, the cars will be noticeably smaller. The wheelbase, the distance between the front and rear wheels, shrinks by 200 millimeters, while the width is reduced by 100 millimeters. Even the tires are slimming down. While the wheel size remains 18 inches, the front tires will be 25 millimeters narrower, and the rear tires will be 30 millimeters narrower. In tandem with these size and weight reductions, the aerodynamic rules have also been overhauled. Downforce is reduced by 30%, and drag is cut by a massive 55%. This combination of lighter, smaller cars and reduced aerodynamic drag aims to create a new generation of F1 machines that are more agile, quicker in a straight line, and more capable of fierce, wheel-to-wheel racing, hopefully leading to more thrilling overtakes and unpredictable outcomes on every circuit. The last time we saw a movable wing in Formula One, it was a single flap called DRS. But for 2026, we're moving beyond that with a more sophisticated and integral technology, active aerodynamics. This isn't a simple button press for an overtake boost. This is a system that allows the car itself to change shape on demand to maximize performance. The front and rear wings will now move in tandem, adjusting the car's downforce and drag to suit the specific needs of each part of the track. The overall aero package has been designed to make cars less reliant on dirty air for downforce, which means a 30% reduction in overall downforce and a massive 55% reduction in drag. This was a key target of the regulations and a response to feedback from drivers and fans alike. By reducing the reliance on ground effects and simplifying the underfloor, the new rules aim to minimize the chaotic, turbulent air that plagues following cars. The result should be a car that can get closer to its rivals through corners, leading to tighter, more intense wheel-to-wheel battles. What if regulations weren't just about making cars faster, but about securing the sport's future? The 2026 rules represent a massive investment in Formula One's long-term health. The cost controls are designed to make the championship financially sustainable, protecting smaller teams from collapse and creating an environment where all 10 teams can thrive. The new, simpler power unit regulations, with their emphasis on sustainable fuels and electric power, also directly align the sport with the direction of the global automotive industry. This forward-looking approach isn't just about controlling costs. It's about proving that F1 remains a relevant and vital testing ground for next-generation technology. The result is a more competitive sport, a more stable business, and a more compelling narrative for fans and partners alike. Ultimately, what does all this technical talk mean for the racing itself? That's the million-dollar question for fans and teams alike. The FIA hopes the combination of lighter, smaller cars, reduced dirty air, and the strategic manual override system will lead to significantly better on-track action. Drivers will be able to follow more closely, and the new energy boost mechanism replaces the controversial DRS, theoretically creating more organic overtaking opportunities. However, the increased complexity of energy management adds a new dimension, one that some fear could make races overly strategic or lead to awkward situations where drivers are forced to save battery power rather than push to the limit. Technical director Nicolas Tombazis acknowledges these concerns but believes the right balance will be struck to ensure driving doesn't become a chess game of energy management. The success of these regulations will be judged not just on paper, but by the spectacle they produce when the lights go out in 2026. ROM, a 50/50 hybrid power unit on 100% sustainable fuels to lighter cars and revolutionary active aerodynamics, the 2026 regulations represent a complete technical overhaul. Safety is enhanced, and cost control promotes fairer competition. As F1's technical director Nicolas Tombazis says, this aims to bring the sport's performance closer to the 2024 cars. Will this massive gamble deliver on its promise to redefine the very essence of Formula One?